more people with YouTube channels selling with our community. Let's see here. BJ founder, Rings Train kickoff. Jump in now. And if you guys are here and you were on the podcast last night, I was just talking with Gio about how to reshare that. For some reason, it's not working on my Instagram for me to share it. But if you guys head to the Facebook page or you go to our live streams tab and you just go back in time, you can watch any replay. So if you miss anything, if you miss a sale, if you miss a special Monday night podcast, if you miss a founders chat announcement, just know that you can go back in time on the app or on District and you can watch the replay. You just have to kind of scroll until you see that you've hit the replays versus the pre-scheduled lives, because a lot of our sellers pre-schedule their lives. Hi, Angela. Welcome in. We're kickstarting the nothing but rain, nothing but rings train. I think rain is on my mind because my husband and I were debating whether to schedule a trip to Seattle in October, and we decided not to because there was a 50-50 chance that it would just be raining because the rainy season starts mid-October and we were going to land on October 13th. So pretty risky. So we decided to go to Memphis and Nashville instead. And I don't think we have anybody here from Nashville, but I love Nashville. I've been a few times, but I've never been to Memphis. So yeah, guys. So I'm going to see if anybody's here to chat with. Maybe I went live a little bit early, but we are going to raid Jamie of Mid-Century Wasted. Let me tag our other sellers so that you guys, if you are tuning in, you know who will be selling on the train. So Jamie of Mid-Century Wasted, she's going to sell for 30 minutes. And Jamie, if you're listening and you feel like going live earlier, you're always welcome to. And Noreen, she will be 5 to 6 p.m., guys. So Jamie will raid Unique Around a Corner. And Miss Noreen will raid Maria of Maria Luna Magica, which I almost tagged her. Typing with one hand is never easy, right, guys? Maria. Okay, so Maria will be live at 6, and she will raid. Oh, it'll be back-to-back Marias, guys. She'll raid Maria of Ladybug GTV. And then we will have Maria. She will raid, Maria number 2 will raid Rose of Wishlist Rose, who will raid David of Starbright Collect. And if you guys are listening, let me know if you're wearing a ring at this very moment. Let me know. Okay, Amy will follow David. Tanya, we haven't had a live sale from Tanya for a minute. I'm excited. Tanya of the Nomadic Attic. You are wearing a ring? Awesome. Tanya. I think rings are so easy just to throw on as well. Like, they're probably the most effortless jewelry item next to maybe a bracelet. A necklace you can actually have some trouble with. And then ending the night, and they love to go live together. So Debbie and Diana will be ending the night. They'll do a duo live tonight. So 10 different sellers, guys, selling us rings. Let's add some more rings. I'm just going to take them all from this tray. So I've been bringing more rings than ever to the markets because they're so easy to sell. People absolutely love them. And they like to put them on all 10 digits. So I like to tell people, like, look, I don't have it organized by size because I don't know if you know all of your like ring sizes, you know, so people just try them on until they find what they love. It is a good lineup. Angela, we will have you on it next time. There's a thumb ring. Look, we're building a handful of rings. So what I know about tonight is that many of our sellers have preloaded, so you guys can place pre-bids. I know that David will be bringing sterling. Jamie of Mid-Century Wasted has some really, really awesome pieces, like not your average ring. So definitely stick around to see what she's got. She's preloaded a ton so that you can place pre-bids. Let's see, do I have, oh look, I got a middle finger ring. Yes, we're doing this, guys. And then whatchamacallit, I think some of our sellers may even have some really old rings, like really old stuff, because we've been wearing rings as humans for a very long time. I'm curious, what is the history of the ring? I'm gonna guess the 1200s. What do you guys think? The history of the ring. Did it start around the 1200s? Let's Google that. Let's Google that. Look at all, guys, look at all my ring Roman times. BC? No way. History of rings. Okay. Ooh. Okay. This is from Robert & Co., which great job on their SEO. Okay. Oh, okay. I don't know if I like this content. This is not great content. Okay, hold on. Lang Antique and Estate Jewelry. Okay. Got it. Okay, ancient Egyptians are known to have worn scarab rings carved from a variety of stones, including lapis, amethyst, rock crystal, and turquoise, threaded simply by a silver or gold wire. They were often engraved on the flat side of the scarab with decorative hieroglyphics, protective symbols, or titles. Let's see here. Okay, the ancient Greeks and Romans wore rings for a variety of different purposes, including purely ornamental ones. In early Rome, during the Roman Republic, the first rings were made of iron and served as seals. The right to wear gold rings was at first accorded only to senators, and only while serving as ambassadors of the Republic. So I'm assuming that those were just dudes. So during the Roman Republic, only men of status could wear rings. In time, the right to wear rings of gold was awarded to all civilians. During the later years of the Roman Empire, both men and women came to wear heavy gold rings set with rare and costly gems in ever more conspicuous displays of wealth and status. While it had once been rare to wear more than one ring, by the 1st century AD, each finger might be laden with multiple adornments. Guys, so what I'm noticing selling at the markets is that we are wearing multiple adornments. We are layering our fingers with rings, and it's a more maximalist approach. I think there was an era in the 10s when it was a more minimalist, like the very tiny rings that people would wear, and they'd wear them here, then they'd wear them here, but they would just do like one or two. You're so right, Noreen. Cleopatra had some rings. Okay. So let's see here. Okay. The Greeks used rings as tokens of affection and love, frequently engraved with appropriate symbols, such as depictions of Eros or Aphrodite. The custom of exchanging rings as tokens of betrothals, however, is believed to have originated with the Romans. Okay, so the Greeks use rings for love, but we think it originated with the Romans. Let's see, rings of the Middle Ages. By the mid-1300s, ring wearing was such a symbol of rank in Europe that laws were introduced in an attempt to regulate their wearing at appropriate class levels. Gold and silver rings set with precious jewels were to be reserved for royalty and nobility. In base metals such as pewter, gilt bronze, and the copper alloy latin were reserved for those of more Quotidian origins. I don't know what that means. Decorative rings during this time were frequently made in a straightforward stirrup style in which a plain hoop inclines up to the bezel containing a gemstone. So that's basically these. Okay, wow. We are learning together. And welcome in, guys. Jamie's about to get started in a few minutes. Oh, this is cool. This is a great piece of content. I'm going to put this in our community chat. As you guys, hold on, if you guys can't see, look at that search bar or scroll bar. This is a very meaty article, and I am very impressed. Keeps going. They even have sources and footnotes. Let's see. Let's talk about some more recent rings. Okay, memorial rings. Memorial rings reached their height of popularity in the 18th century. By far the most popular form of mourning jewelry was common to make provisions and wills to distribute them to an ever-widening circle of family, friends, and acquaintances. A typical mourning ring of the mid-18th century featured a gemstone or crystal bezel, some in the shape of a coffin, and the name and dates of the deceased engraved on enamel or gold bands. Me too, Jamie. Under the crystal bezels, images of skulls and crossbones were frequently mounted on silk or hair, and the more extravagant examples had diamonds at the shoulders. Wow. Oh, the color white signified the death of a child or an unmarried individual, an all too common occurrence. Hair was sometimes incorporated, sorry guys, the train, into the making of the pictures directly, either ground to make up the paint itself. Ooh, ground hair to make up the paint. Jamie, I don't know if you went live yet. I see we've lost some people, so let me see if you're live. No, she's not live yet. But yeah, no, this history stuff is so great. It's definitely something that we get to do more of here in Vintage Jewelry Addicts, have more educational training. Okay, I'm seeing if there's anything else of interest. So guys, again, we have a small opening group that is A-okay. We are going to be riding the train until 9:30. She just went live until 9:30. Well, actually past 9:30. Our final sellers kick off at 9:30. Nothing but rings. Nothing but rings. Let's go, Ray Jamie. She's going to kick us off. Woo! She's going to kick us off, guys. Jamie, I'm going to stream you everywhere to kick off the train and announce you. And let's do this. Okay. Let's go, Ray Jamie.